This short video provides instruction on how to calculate the mean, median, mode, and range for a data set. The mean is also known as the average, and to find the mean, you simply add up all the numbers in the data set, add them all up, and then you divide by the number of numbers within the data set. So in this example, there's 9 numbers within the data set, so it's you add those all up, you divide by 9, and we get 15. The median is the middle number within the data set. And there's a special case here if it's even number of values in the data set. So if it's odd, we simply go through, we line them up smallest to largest, we cross off each end. The 1 and the 8, it's gone. The 2 and the 7, it's gone. What's left over? 5 in the middle, that is our median. That's the middle value. Now check out what happens when it's an even number of values in the data set. We line them up still smallest to largest, take out the 1, take out the 10. Take out the 2, take out the 5. Oh, we're left with 2 left over. So now we're going to find the mean of those two values. So you take 5 plus 7 and you divide by 2, and we end up getting 6. The mode is the value that occurs the most often within the data set. So if you sort the numbers from smallest to largest, you can quickly see the number that comes up the most often, occurs the most often. So in this example, it's 13. So that would be our mode. There will be times when there's more than one mode. So for example, there's 2 14s, but let's say there's 2 more in our data set. There's 4 14s, then 13 and 14 would be the values for the mode. Now, the mean, median, and mode measure the central tendency for the data set, as these statistics represent the center point or the typical value within a data set. So you'll hear us call these, what's the measure of center, what's the best measure of center we'll be talking about. And so we'll be talking about the mean, median, and mode, and what situations is one better than the other for our data set. Finally, the range, it measures the spread of the data set. So how far apart are the numbers from the smallest to the largest? So we simply take the largest value and then subtract the smallest value from it to get the positive difference. So in this example here, our range is 8. So it's a pretty tight spread for this data set. From the smallest to largest is only 8 values apart. Here's example 1. So you'll probably get a problem like this where it says calculate the mean, median, mode, and range for the data set. In this example 1, we're using an odd number of values within the data set. There happens to be 7 values in there. So to find the mean, we simply add up those 7 numbers. You get 40, and we divide by the number of values, which is 7. So 40 divided by 7 is our mean of 5.71. Note that your mean does not have to be one of the values within the number set. It's going to be just the average of it, so it doesn't have to be a number that's represented in the data set. But that'd be the middle of those values is 5.71. The median is the actual middle value. So again, we line them up from smallest to largest. You start to cross off the 3, cross off the 8, right? Cross out the 4, cross off the 7, cross off the 5, cross off the 7. And what's left over? The 6 in the middle. So our median is 6. Our mode in this case is going to be 7. There's only one number that occurs twice in this data set, so that's 7, so that's our mode. And then the range is simply the largest number minus the smallest number, so 8 minus 3, which is 5. Example 2, we're going to use an even number of values within the data set. So we're going to calculate the mean, median, mode, and range for this data set here. So we take this time, there's 10 values in the data set, so we're going to add up all 10 values, and you get 67. And then we're going to divide that by 10. So 67 divided by 10 is the mean, is 6.7. Now, when you go to find the median on this one, watch what happens. Cross out the lowest and largest. Next lowest, next largest. Next lowest, next largest. Next lowest, next largest. What's in the middle? There's 2 values left over. So we have to take the mean or the average of those 2 numbers. So we take the 6 plus the 7 and divide by 2. So you end up getting 13 over 2, which is 6.5. So our median is 6.5. All right, our mode in this example has 2, right? You see how there's 3 values that are 5, and there's 3 values that are 9 within this data set. So we have 2 modes, 5 and 9. And then our range for this data set is small. Again, the largest number is 9, the smallest is 4, so we go 9 minus 4, which is 5. And that's all there is to it to calculate the mean, median, mode, and range. Thanks for watching.